Hi everyone, we're TheraReach. I'm Shashwat.
I'm Patrick Sigler.
I'm Ade Sindhukumar.
And I'm Hussam.
And today we'll be going over our project, TheraReach. So TheraReach is a new intuitive way to help patients in healthcare and increase the amount of education, how they learn, and keep them interested in their health and how they learn every day. And how we did this is we realized that a lot of people with this virtually demanding world, they get very bored with learning stuff online. Having all your classes online, having your textbooks online, just reading text all day is boring. But how can we change that? By having a component which you can interact with to help you learn or help in your health. And with that, we've developed a hardware component along with supplemental virtual components.
Yeah. So, this is our website, TheraReach. So here we have a very interactive a game, and as you may know, it's tic-tac-toe, very friendly. You have your camera that shows your face, and it just encourages you to smile more, be relaxed, and you could play across the computer, which is really cool in my opinion. And yeah, you can see here, oh, I guess the computer won. And so moving on into actual hardware, here this is a robotic arm powered by 5 servo motors and a camera module. And this camera module is able to recognize cubes of 2 different colors, green and black. And the goal of this is very simple and straightforward. You're trying to move the cube into the grid, and this creates a sense of satisfaction when you do this, and also engages patients into really interacting with themselves and feeling like they're actually learning and not just mindlessly, going to on their phone or something. It really gives a positive feedback, and we'll also show you how the arm moves, which is really cool too. So
for when we did this, we trained an OpenCV model. We also used some pre-trained YOLO models as well. So if we exit out of that program, and then we can see how this works. So the inputs from the computer will be inputted into serial data across embedded systems microcontroller, the Raspberry Pi, and a breadboard. And when we code these programs correctly, we can send data, and that can move all these servos. And we can also pick up and move these blocks, and we can play that tic-tac-toe game that we created in real life against the robot. And then
more into the machine learning aspect, we trained an AI model, specifically a convoluted neural network using edge impulses embedded AI model that we had to train with a large data set with at least about 300 images of these cubes, and we were able to get a rating of 90% accuracy, which is really good for running on an embedded system with very tight specs and constraints. And we were able to see an example here where it's able to detect these cubes. So a future solution is potentially being able to directly interact with the robotic arm, and it's able to play like tic-tac-toe physically.